everyone, welcome. Again, my name is Amanda, and my little shop is Sage Valley Handmade. So I have posted some links in the chat. I hope you can all see them. Someone can give me a thumbs up, that'd be good. And I'll post them again, maybe halfway through, just so that any newcomers are aware. So there should be some links to the shop right there, and there should be some links to the giveaway and et cetera, et cetera. Is that in the chat, Eureka?
Sorry?
Are all those links in the chat? Yeah, looks like it.
I see your links.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. I just want to make sure that everyone can see them. I wasn't sure. Okay, so just a few housekeeping things. I have an Etsy shop, and Etsy is not fantastic at combining shipping. So just know that if you get charged a ridiculous amount for shipping, I will always refund the difference, because Etsy's wonderful, but it's not great at certain things. Yeah. So I also have a newsletter, and I'm having a giveaway today, and I'll show the giveaway prize in a little bit. But to enter the giveaway, you either can sign up to the newsletter, and the link is in the chat. Or if you're already an email subscriber, you can just leave your email address in the chat. And I see someone's already done that, and I will enter you in the draw. So the draw goes until midnight tonight. And if you subscribe to the email list yesterday, then you're in the draw. And if you can enter by subscribing to the email list until midnight, or you can enter during the chat right now with your email address if you're already a subscriber. So one of the benefits of subscribing is, if you were a subscriber, you got emailed the coupon code yesterday. And when you do sign up, you get a 10% off coupon code for the shop. So those are the benefits of membership. Yeah, so I have one big award this week, which I will share at the end of the presentation. And yeah, I'll just kind of jump right in. So my little shop is Sage Valley Handmade, and I'm located just south of Calgary, Alberta. And I can see the mountains from my window. I can see the snow falling. So I hope y'all have better weather than me, but it's a great day for a virtual festival. So kind of the whole, my whole principles behind my little business is trying to use as much as possible natural materials and reduce the number of synthetics wherever possible, because I just really feel that we have enough plastic on the earth that is never going to go away. And I'd rather not contribute to that if at all possible. So I make knitting related accessories, like I make project bags, which I'm going to be sharing. I make needle cases, which I will show. I also actually started out by making recycled fur pom-poms. And yeah, so let's talk about those. So I started this little business about January last year, when I had completed knitting 2 hats for my little boys, and I needed a pom-pom for each of them. And I couldn't find something natural. I had knit these hats out of wool alpaca, and I couldn't find anything natural. So I bought what I could at Michael's. I put faux pom-poms on them, and it was fine, but it bugged me. So I started doing research, and I started looking around, and I couldn't find a natural product. I didn't know what I was looking for, but I just knew I couldn't find it. So eventually this led me to recycled fur. And yeah, I kind of am not the first person to do this by any means, but I couldn't at the time find anyone who did it. So I thought, I'm going to do this. So these are the recycled fur pom-poms that I make. This is a recycled Canadian Coyote, and it's beautiful. It's very fluffy. The furs that I have are actually Canadian recycled furs. They have labels like Saks and Renfrew Furs. They're very nice products, but like anything, a fur coat starts to wear here. It starts to wear on the cuff, so it's not really usable in its original format, but you can certainly cut it up into pom-poms. There's lots of usable fur there, so that's what I've done. So this is recycled Canadian Coyote. This is a 7-inch pom-pom, and this is my hat, so let's put it on here. So they're quite large, great for an adult or like an older kiddo. And my pom-poms just attach with a ribbon on the inside. Great for hair. So you can just thread the loops, the ribbon through with a crochet hook and tie a ribbon on. And when you want to wash your hat, you can just take the pom-pom off, because I would not wash it. And you can wash your hat in your Eucalyptus or your soak or whatever you're using, and then put the pom-pom back on. Or you can take the pom-pom off and put it on another hat. So you can have one pom-pom and several hats, which is kind of a nice concept with ribbons as opposed to the snaps, because then you don't have to sew snaps on all your hats. And I do a lot of sewing, don't like sewing on snaps. I really dislike that. They're very fiddly, but ribbons, anyone can do it. Even if you gift it to someone who doesn't knit or crochet, you can use a paper clip and thread the ribbons through. So it's an everyman product. Anyone can use it. So this is the recycled Coyote. And this is really nice. If you like the dark chocolate, this is a recycled Canadian raccoon. This is my son's hat. This is on an 8-year-old, and the big pom-pom is fun. And he's been wearing it, so it's a little, it's used. And this is the hat that I actually designed. It's a pattern that's available in my Etsy store. It's available in Ravelry and I think Lovecrafts. It's called Gothic Arches. So this is that hat pattern. It's very simple. It's an architecturally designed pattern, and it is my first pattern that I've designed. I have some others in the works, but this is the first one to be published, and I really like it. I think it's really unique. And yeah, it's, my kids wear the hats and the pom-poms, and they haven't killed them yet. So I'm a little product tester. Oh, thanks. The pom-poms are awesome. Yeah, thank you. I love them. So these are the two furs I have. I have a third fur. I think I have one or two left. It's a prairie fox, crystal fox. It's more of a warm, there's a lot of orange in it. It's a very unique fur. It's a very short, dense fur. It's not as fluffy as these. I think I have a couple of those left. So the giveaway for today is the pom-pom of your choice. You can have Kylie or raccoon, 7-inch, you choose. So that is the giveaway for today. So again, if you want to enter by subscribing to the newsletter, or if you are a subscriber, stick your email address in the chat and I will enter you in the draw until midnight tonight. And I will be announcing the winner on Instagram on Tuesday. So you can find me on Instagram at Sage Valley Handmade. And also if you're on Facebook, the same, at Sage Valley Handmade. So I'll be announcing the winner there. But I also will email you personally, because I will have your email address. So hopefully that cuts down on scammers alerting you on Instagram that you've won something. So those are the recycled fur pom-poms. And kind of, I'm not going to go too deep into this, because if you were here at the last Fibre Love Affair, I conducted like a college level lecture on microplastics, and I don't know that everyone wants to see that again, but I just wanted to show you what the difference is between a faux fur and a recycled natural product. So this is one of mine. This is Coyote fur, and this is what's inside. This is raw cotton fill. So it's actually still got seed hulls in it and everything. I buy this from a doll maker, and it's actually, I think it's organic cotton, but it's raw. Like, it's raw cotton. There's nothing to it, no processing or anything. So that is the stuffing that is inside these pom-poms. And then I do use a polyester ribbon, because to this day, I have not found something that will stand up to the continual, like putting it on a hat, taking it off, and be a long-lived material. I looked at cotton twill tape and different things, but I'm hoping to find something, but right now it's polyester ribbon. It's one piece of ribbon. I can live with it. And they're sewn by hand with nylon thread. So bonded nylon thread is kind of the industry standard for leather goods. Any handbag you have will be bonded nylon thread. So when this pom-pom goes in the garbage, whenever its useful life is over, it will biodegrade. All it'll be left are 2 grommets, a piece of thread, and a ribbon. Versus a faux pom-pom. This is a hat, but it's the only faux fur I have. This is faux fur. It is nylon and polyester. There's nothing natural about it. It's petroleum based. And this is what it's stuffed with. This is polyfiber felt, it's a polyester. it's plastic, essentially, finely spun plastic. So this isn't going anywhere. It's going to be in yours for, I don't know, 1,000 years? I'm not sure. But it's not going anywhere. So that's the difference between a natural product and a petroleum-based product. Whenever it is that you are finished with it, it will disappear versus never go anywhere. So just, you know, everything has a footprint. Every choice we make, we have to heat our homes, we have to insulate our homes, we have to drive places and get places. But, you know, I feel better knowing that if I can reduce my plastics in any way, I feel good about that. Yeah, so that's kind of what I aim to do with all of my products, reduce synthetics as much as possible. So I'm going to jump right into project bags because that's kind of a lot of what I've been doing recently. And then I'm going to talk about something I'm really excited about that I just figured out and finally did it. So I have a few project bags that you can find in my Etsy shop. The first one is the largest bag I currently make, and this is called a Sipka Project Bag. And Sipka as in the Sipka trees. It's very large. So this is genuine leather. This is dark chocolate leather. It's very squishy. It's upholstery leather. And it is just this is a very smooth leather. There's not a lot of grain to it. And you can see that the strap is the same leather. It's not the strap that I'm sourcing wholesale. It's got the same leather. I stitch it myself because I've been picky and I want all my leather to match on the same bag. So this is a drawstring top bag, and you can see that it's fairly large. There is a whole lot of yarn in here. I've fit a sweater and a half in one of these bags. This is the purple rose floral. This is a very popular print and it's kind of blowing out, but it's a purple aubergine. It's very rich, very decadent with the dark chocolate. I love it. It's very popular. And cotton drawstring tape as well. So I'll show you the interior. I'm going to take all the yarn out, dump it out, make a mess so you can see the interior. So this is the zipper pocket that is inside all my Sipka bags. It's the same leather. And there's a pocket in here so you can put lots of things in there, little pieces of stitch markers, anything you have. And it's secure. You can put your phone in there if you wanted to, if you're going out to midnight, or just taking your bag on the road with you. So a nice zipper. All my hardware is on the Sipka bags is professional bag making hardware. It is like a chrome shiny finish, but it is from a professional bag maker. And they are nylon coil zippers. So sometimes you need synthetics, and this is a good example. I don't know of any cotton and non-synthetic zippers. On the other side, this bag has 2 patch pockets, and it is in the same fabric. Not all of the bags have matching patch pockets. Most of them are just canvas. I'm trying to get them all to be matching patch pockets. So the interior is a natural unbleached canvas, and it's really blowing out. But it is like an off-white natural unbleached canvas, and it's very sturdy. So you can see there's nothing in this bag, and it's standing up by itself, which is really important to me. One of the things I don't do with my bags, with my knitting bags, is I don't use iron-on interfacing. And there's basically 2 reasons for that. The first being I've done a lot of sewing over the years, and iron-on interfacing can delaminate. And what happens then is you get these little bubbles where there's glue stuck to the fabric, and then it's not stuck. And you get like dimpling and puckering. And that really disappoints me when that happens. Because it's just an iron-on, it's a glue. And being a glue, it's a synthetic. The woven or unwoven interfacing is also synthetic. So just kind of in keeping with my principles, I'm not using synthetics wherever I can get away with it. So what is keeping this bag upright and stiff? There is a canvas interlining. So there's the exterior canvas, there's the interior lining, and then there's another layer of this sewn in. So there's 3 layers of canvas here to make this bag have a lot of body and keep it just very upright and very sturdy. So that is how you can do things. If you can use your imagination and maybe do some thinking, you can often find solutions that maybe you hadn't thought of before, but that's kind of part of the fun for me, is the design and engineering aspect of it. So this is the Sipka in the purple and dark chocolate. And I have this bag in some other prints and leather colors, so I'm going to show this to you. So this is the Sipka. I have, this is a fun one, yellow, and it's really, the lighting here is really bright because of the white snow. So this is the yellow canvas. These are birds. This is actually an organic canvas from Cloud9 Fabrics. And this is a gray leather. Again, this is a garment, or sorry, an upholstery leather, so it's very squishy. This is a very smooth leather, not much grain at all. And again, the matching stitched leather handles and white cotton drawstrings to cinch it all together. So I have supplies in here. I have zipper yardage in here, but again, the same matching leather frame zipper, which is really beautiful. I really like that. I think it's a really nice professional touch. And this one has patch pockets on the other side as well. So again, it stands up by itself, holds a lot. If anyone has any questions or wants to see something, just send me a message in chat. I'll do my best. And I have some little labels on the side. So this is a very happy spring color. I love the yellow. It's very nice. So another one I have is, this is a nice color too that I like. This is like a burnt red orange color. Little mushrooms and crystals and oh, I'll open it up. There's like a little snail. There's a butterfly somewhere right here. This is a really nice print as well. I love the color. It's a different, it's not red, it's more of a burnt orangey red. And then this is, if you like this color of leather, jump on it because I don't have any left. What's made is made. This is a saddle brown upholstery leather. It is, again, very soft and squishy. I love it. But just with COVID, it's been really tough to get consistent materials. And
Amanda? Is she frozen? Yeah, okay. Oh, Amanda.
so again,
Amanda,
saddle brown's really nice.
can you hear me?
Oh, I can.
You froze for about a minute, so maybe you can go back for 1 minute.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rural internet for you. Sorry, so this is another Sipka bag. I was just talking about how this saddle brown leather color, I only have what I have just with COVID. Supplies have been unstable. I'm sure like the yarn dyers are having trouble getting yarn in. It's just take what you can get because you never know when it's coming back. And he doesn't have any more of this coming. So if you like this more of a warmed brown, grab it because I only have what I have. Yeah, so this is that bag, and this is a sweater inside. So it holds a full size sweater, and there's still lots more room in there for your knitting needles and your pattern and your phone and your snacks and your whatever it is you're taking with you. I really love this red color. It's like a burnt red. So this is this Sipka bag And I have one more, which everyone's seen this print. It's everywhere. This is Strawberry Fields by Rifle Paper Co. The thing with canvas is it's hard to be original because there's only so much canvas out there. If you're using a heavyweight canvas, not a lot of fabric designers designing canvas. There are some, but you know, quilting cotton, it's much more, you can get, it's almost limitless, the quilting cotton you can get. Canvas is a whole different ballgame. It's very small selection of prints. So this is a very popular print and it's easy to see why. It's beautiful. Rifle Paper Co. She's very talented. So this is like a natural colored cotton linen and then the natural colored cotton drawstrings. And this is the dark chocolate. The dark chocolate again. This is a nice leather. This is a European upholstery leather. Very beautiful. And I love this print. I think everyone loves this print and it's not hard to see why with the butterflies and strawberries and the floral. It's just very fresh and very happy and whimsical. So I'm just gonna check my time. So this is the last Sipka I have to show you. But by no means are those the only options. If you go to my Etsy shop, I'm taking custom orders now, just with COVID and not having COVID's the excuse for this. Not having physical shows and not really knowing what's coming in for supplies and what's going to be sold. It's hard to have a lot of stock pre-made on hand. But if you see a combination you like, just send me a message anywhere on Instagram, on Etsy, and I can probably make it for you. And it won't take very much time because most of my materials are pre-cut. If you want gray leather with that purple floral, I can do that. Absolutely. Just, it's hard to know exactly what people's preferences are. So yeah, I have lots pre-made, but I have no problems whatsoever whipping up something custom for you. It does not take long. So yeah, those are the, oh, I have one more. Sorry. This, this is the same mushroom print with the snails and the crystals, and this is in a bluish gray. This has also been a popular print, and this has the dark chocolate leather on the bottom, and then it has the matching patch pocket in the inside. And I had someone ask me why the pockets are low. So the pockets on the bag are low because what's going to happen is you're going to take your phone and you're going to put it in there. And when you put it in there, if the pocket's high, the whole bag will fall over. If the pocket is low, your phone will actually sit on the table and your bag will sit up and with all your knitting in it, and it won't kind of weigh it all over and fall over. So that is why the pocket is level with the bottom of the bag. I just thought that was an interesting question from someone, and I thought I would kind of explain my reasons for that. Thank you, Yuroki. That's very nice to say. I hope they're beautiful. So if you like the canvas and leather combo, but you're thinking maybe a smaller bag is what you're looking for, I do have some zipper top totes. I only have 3 here, but I definitely have the ability to make any kind of combination you like. So this is a zipper top tote. This is the same saddle brown leather with the blue and gray mushrooms. And you'll see the top, the zipper is recessed because I really don't like when you have the zipper along the top and it hangs over, or I don't want to see the zipper. It's just preference that the zipper is recessed because I'm picky. So again, this is the professional quality nylon coil zipper, and I have several things of yarn in there. Again, it is the natural, there's no pockets on the inside, but there's natural canvas, unbleached canvas, and it is interlined. So again, it will sit up properly. And this is that nice subtle brown. You can see I do my very, very best to make sure all the corners are nice and level and square, which is tough with leather, but you know, it's important. So Some of these bags have a metal zipper at the top and some have nylon foil. It just depended on what I could get from my supplier. So here's another example. This is a linen cotton canvas, and it is a gray, and I love these clouds brown. They almost match perfectly. So this has been a really nice fabric to work with, the clouds, and this one has a metal zipper. I'm just gonna close it. I wanted a black zipper, so to get black, I had to go with a metal zipper. They're all excellent quality. It's just this one's black and metal. And then the same bag, this is the same line of fabric. This, oops, that camera's doing funny things. But this is a gray with speckles, and don't know. It's a medium gray with white and darker gray. So if you really love neutrals, these are nice. These are Robert Kaufman linen cotton blends. They're very nice canvas to work with. Really nice. So those are some of the zipper top totes. And again, if you want a strawberry field zipper top tote, I can do that for you. There's a custom order listing on Etsy, and you can take a look at that. So I do have, and I'm sure some people have seen this, but it was supposed to come out in March. These are two new canvases. This is a gray metallic, and this is a natural. That's not helping. This is a natural metallic. Anyway, just again with COVID, shipping delays, but they have shipped. I should have them next week. I am really looking forward to making some Sipka bags and some zipper top totes with these prints. Yarn balls. I don't know if it gets much better than that for knitting bag. So I've been talking about this for months, and it's finally happening. So I'm really excited about that. So if you want to be, in the know and be one of the first to know when those arrive in the shop, just sign up for the newsletter and keep an eye out on Instagram. I'm pretty regular poster on Instagram, and I will, as soon as I get that fabric in my hot little hands, I will be cutting it and sewing it because I'm very excited, because I would like one for myself too. So I'm going to just move on to the next kind of line of bags I have. In keeping with the natural materials, I really love working with wool. So this is the Fireside Bag, and I'm really proud of this because it's hard to be original when it comes to making bags, because you've got a bag, you got a zipper, you got a strap. There's only so many combinations, but I really do feel that this is an original design, and I'm fairly proud of it. This is the Fireside Bag. You can see it's a square bottom. It's a 7-inch square bottom. It's got American leather strap, and it's got solid brass equestrian hardware. It's not plated, it's solid brass. This is navy. It looks black in this light, but it is navy. The color is called Mariner on Etsy. And this is a really special bag to me because, again, it is a unique design. So this is the back. You can see all my ends. I have professionally pointed with a leather punch. I really like working with those kind of tools. It really adds a lot, I think. So I'll open this bag up and I'll show you why I love it so much. So this is the bag. And what you can do is you can roll it down, and like a lunch bag, that was the inspiration for this, like a paper bag. And it will stand up on its own. There's a leather insert in the bottom to keep the bottom kind of flat on your table. It will stand up on its own. You can knit out of it. I have about 6 or 7 skeins of yarn in here, so it's quite large. And what I love about it is it's natural. There's no synthetics on here except the thread. The buckles are all solid hardware. It's just a very beautiful, functional bag, and all the ends are point punched. The leather straps run up the interior seams to give it structure and to cover up the seams. So on both sides there are leather straps stitched and riveted, and it's a knitting bag, but it's a piece of decor. It sits beside your coffee table, and it's beautiful, and I think it adds a lot of warmth to your home. And there's just something about wool and leather combined to me that are just very beautiful. It's very natural and it's very aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, it's a nice look. So the Fireside Bag, you know, you have a hard day and you, in my case, you throw in your gas fireplace and you grab a glass of wine, you light your scented candle, maybe you're watching, what's cool now, Yellowstone, I don't know, Schitt's Creek for me, and you're knitting away and you just, you know, it's a relaxing experience, it's self-care, and that was kind of the vibe for the Fireside Bag. So I just love it. It's a dual purpose knitting bag home decor. So this is a Fireside Bag. I have 5 colors of wool. This is Mariner, it's a navy. I'll show you some other products and I'll show you the other wool options. So I have a circular knitting needle case as well. This is what it looks like. Just checking my time. So this is the same, this is wool, there's no nylon in this. Circular knitting needle case, again, American leather strap and solid equestrian hardware. And this is what the back looks like. It's just a little leather belt loop. So you can, it's hard to do like this. We'll open it up and you can see what's on the inside. So opening it up, it's a square. So on the inside, you have slots for your knitting needles. Inside here, these are Chowgu. It's really blowing out. These are Chowgu 5 inchers. So they fit nicely in there. And then this is the same wool and a solid brass zipper to match the hardware. And that's where you keep your cables. So I have, stuff's gonna fall out. I have cables in here and I have a little retractable measuring tape, which fits in there very nicely. I have all my cables on this side and I'm just gonna zip it back up because it's all gonna fall. And there are 14 slots for your knitting needles. I have a crochet hook in there. I have some cable needles and I have a pencil, like my mechanical pencils. And it folds up fairly neat to keep everything in place and buckles back up. So again, this is the gray wool. This is called Storm. And this is an interchangeable case. So it is the same unbleached cotton canvas on the inside. And just a very, you know, I have the Chowgu needles, I have the Chowgu case. And, this is a lot. I find this to be more aesthetically pleasing. And I do have other colors, yes. So this is the Storm, the gray. The Mariner is the navy in the Fireside Bag. I have a purple, this is very beautiful. This is called Mulberry. So this is a purple and it's not just purple. It's definitely got some gray in there, some navy, some brown fibers. And that's what's very beautiful about wool is there can be all these different colors in there to give it a lot of depth. So this is navy or Mulberry. And again, this is the same as the interchangeable. They're very similar. This is the DPN case. So I'm going to open this up and what's inside. So, you know, DPNs like to fly around. So we have a wool flap here and I'll just flip it back. And then I have 2 heights. Hope you can see that. The lighting is awful. 2 heights of pockets. There are 12 pockets in the 3-inch height and 12 channels, in the 5-inch height. And I have 8-inch DPNs here. I think these are 7-inch. I've got some crochet hooks. So whether you crochet or you knit with DPNs, this is a very nice piece for you. So that is the third. So this is with the flap again. This is the third kind of family member in the Fireside family. There might be another one, we'll see. And I'll just do it back up. Better pictures on Etsy and Instagram where the lighting is ideal. Again, so this is the Mulberry. And then I do have a green called Eucalyptus and I forgot to bring it down. It's a green. It is very, very limited. I think I got the end of the roll and I want to keep it all for myself, but that's not how it works. So if you like the green, I would grab it because it's in very short supply. And then I'll show you the final coloring what I have. This is, I'll talk about this bag in a minute, but this is Torino. This is a burnt orange again, burnt reddish orange. Very nice. Again, better color representation on Etsy. Does the DPN case have a zipper? No, it does not. The DPN case does not have a zipper inside. And the reason for that is it just didn't, I really wanted to do, and it just didn't kind of make sense for me. Because, I don't know, DPNs don't have cables and things. So I wanted to kind of streamline it. And yeah, the interchangeable case definitely has a zipper pocket. And there are zipper pockets in the Sipka bags. So, you know, you pick and choose. So I'll just talk about this bag briefly. It's not a knitting bag. It's a tote handbag, laptop bag. I have one of these in Mariner, the navy. This is my everyday bag. This is called the Conway Tote, and it's very large, very sturdy. Again, American oil tanned leather, solid brass, equestrian hardware. So I live south of Calgary. I live in ranch country. There are saddle makers all around me, and I bug them a lot, and they help me learn about tools, and they sell great hardware. So this is all, you know, if it holds your horse back, it's good enough for your knitting bag. So this is the Conway Tote, and the inside also has the leather framed pocket in the American oil tanned leather, a solid brass. This is a very hefty YKK zipper for your you know, small things, valuables in your handbag. And then it has a divided wool patch pocket here. You can put your phone in there, whatever you need to put in there. And it also has a solid brass for your keys, which saves me a lot because in a large bag, things fall to the bottom. So Conway Tote, it's a very generous box bottom. And you'll notice that the straps go all the way around. So this gives it a lot of strength, and it's very aesthetically pleasing because it's very continuous. Again, it is lined in the unbleached cotton canvas, and it's interlined in that as well. So this is a very, very strong bag. I put my Microsoft Surface in here, lots of things, going to the farmer's market, whatever it is. This is a very sturdy bag. And it is on Etsy. So I really love it. Double straps that are stitched, and all the ends are nicely finished with the English point punches. So that is, again, the fourth color. That's Torino. I'm just going to see if I have a swatch of the green right here. Really quick. Here it is. I found it. So this is the green, called Eucalyptus, and this is it. Yeah, it's a very multi-tonal, very, very rich color. There's definitely some blues and grays in there, but this is really nice. My favorite, I think. So I think I've spoken on all of the bags. I have one more small thing to show you, and it is a shawl belt, and just something small. It's a great add-on in your cart if you're someone who likes to wear a lot of layers, be they scarves, shawls, a few bracelet also. This is the same leather, American oil tanned leather, solid brass hardware, and it just kind of keeps all your layers together when you're wearing the shawl and wrapping it around. Very cute, very simple, but just keeps everything nicely arranged. I'm also working on a shawl clasp as well, the kind that attaches on both sides and has like a buckle in the middle. So I'm working on that right now. And I'm excited for that to be in the shop soon. So if you follow along on Instagram, you will have noticed in the last couple of days I've been talking about gold foil. So I'm really, really excited to be able to offer this because I love monograms, and I love it's nice to have a beautiful thing, but when you can further personalize it, it just really makes it even more special. So I've just kind of done a quick mock-up. So this would be something that you'd find on the inside of a Sipka bag. So this is the inside of the Sipka bag with the zipper leather frame zipper. And I've just done a quick mock-up, it's not even sewn down, of what I can do for you. So this says, knitting is my therapy. There you go, knitting is my therapy on your zipper, leather frame zipper. And I think that's adorable. And knitting has definitely been very therapeutic for me this year. So gold foil is something that it's a custom thing. If you would like to add it to your bag, there's a separate listing on Etsy for gold foiling. I have a couple of fonts, and I'll just show you how I do this. So this is a Kingsley machine. It's from the 30s to the 50s, this particular model. It's something that you may have seen in like a scrapbook shop or like a Bible shop. They can custom imprint your Bible or something like that. They're no longer made. They're hard to find, but they just do an excellent job. They're very basic. There's not a lot to them. It's a heating element and a lever and sits down, but sometimes the old ways are best, and I really do believe that. Sometimes, especially when it comes to leatherwork, you know, humans have been doing leatherwork since for millennia, and sometimes the old ways are just best. And this little machine is cool. Yeah, it is cool, Marianne. It's very cool, and I really went down the rabbit hole with this. So what you can do is I am able to put your monogram on this type holder, and it's upside down. Put your monogram on this type holder and imprint your leather goods with either gold foil, or I can just do straight blind embossing, which is no color, but it's very sweet and very simple but elegant. So this is gold foil, and I have three. Well, more than three because they combine, but I have a few options. So this is actually the type that comes in these old boxes. This is what it looks like. It's really cool. This is a whole other hobby in itself. But this is what it looks like. These are zinc, but little metal monograms, little letters. So this is they're very different fonts. So, but yeah, there's some options there. You can put a 3-letter monogram, a 2-letter monogram, an initial. The thing with an old technology, like I wouldn't even call it technology, the thing with an old machine like this is you get what you get. It's not like a modern laser where you can put in any kind of JPEG or PNG file and laser a custom monogram. That's not what this is. It's definitely you're working within limitations. So these are really tiny letters. Yeah, you're working within limitations, but the results are just beautiful. So if gold foil is something you're interested in, I would really encourage you to check out the listing on Etsy. I quickly threw it up today because I just kind of got testing finished this weekend to the point where I'm comfortable offering it. But where I envision this, I can envision a gold foil monogram here or here. The same with on the interchangeable case, I could definitely see a monogram here or on the end of the strap with your initials, or again on the Fireside bag would be really nice to have a little monogram here. I think the gold and the gold are it's easy to see that it would really go nicely together. And again, having something, you could have knitting is my therapy, you could do your name, you could do, any fun knitting, crochet, little sayings. So I'll just show you again, like this is the machine and then this is the holder. So I have knitting as my therapy here. So I can do 2 lines of text. It's just, you have to work within your limitations, which oftentimes makes you more creative. So yeah, it's neat. And I hope you think it's neat too, because I really like it. I think it's really unique. I think it's a really unique thing to offer people. Great for Mother's Day, birthdays, yourself. because we all deserve nice things too, just for ourselves. Yeah. But that's kind of what is going on with the gold foil. So if it's something you're interested in, definitely check it out. Start a conversation. There's a lot of things that are possible. And I'm really, these things are hard to come by, but I'm really trying to expand my fonts that are available, because I know we all like different things, and not everyone likes fancy cursive like this one. Some people just want plain block letters. So I'm really trying hard to find some different styles of type. So just again, if you're interested in the giveaway, I would put your email address in the chat if you are already a subscriber, or if you are not a subscriber, I would encourage you to sign up for the email list. The link, I will put it right here again. And I think that's all there. If you would like to, yeah, I need your email address if you're going to enter the giveaway. If you're already an email subscriber, put your email address in. If you're not, I would encourage you to go to the link and sign up for the email list. It's just like you just put your name and your email address, you're done. You get a 10% off coupon. It's all good. Yeah, for the coupon, signing up for the email list is a great thing. So I'm pretty well finished. I would love to hear from you guys. If there's any products that anyone is interested in that you don't think that I have covered, I would love to hear about that, because I'm always looking to see what people want. I knit the way I knit. You know, I use interchangeables. I mostly knit sweaters, but I know there are a lot of people out there who do different things, who crochet different things. There are different styles of knitting and crochet, and yeah, I would love to hear from you in the chat. Oh, yeah, I have the pom-poms right here. So yeah, pom-poms. These are actually the prize, the giveaway prize. Your choice of one, either raccoon. This is on my kiddo's hat, so it's been well loved. And this is the Coyote. So these are both 7-inch pom-poms. And this is actually the hat pattern that's available on Etsy for my shop, Dr. Crochet. So yeah, the pom-poms are the prize. They're lovely. They are so big. They're 7 inches. There is a 5-inch pom-pom available in the raccoon. I did have a 5-inch Coyote available, but just because that Coyote, yeah, big is nice on a pom-pom, but just because that Coyote fur is so long and dense, I had to make the circle of Coyote so small, and I was like, it's not gonna, it just didn't work. So they're 7-inch. I love it. This is my personal hat. Yeah, so if anyone has any questions they want to ask, I have a few minutes, or if you're looking for a certain product that I don't have, I have suggestions, I would love to hear that. Some things that I have coming up also is I have a couple in the works, and we're not ready yet for Fibre Love Affair. But I have 2 handbags I'm working on. Again, the same leather, American oil tanned leather, the same hardware with some wool. I really like, these combination of materials are very beautiful to me. So if you're interested in these kind of things, I would also, follow along on Instagram. It's just Sage Valley Handmade. Yeah, and I'm really open to suggestions. Love hearing what people are doing with products and seeing what they're doing. If you want to tag me on Instagram, that'd be wonderful. I see a lot of people knitting right now. That's really nice. So Melanie, can you personalize anywhere on the leather parts of the bags? I would say, generally, yes. I see it being somewhere here. So a 3-letter monogram fits perfectly here. This is an 1.5-inch strap, so it's about 1 inch and 1/8 is the width of the monogram. Yeah, I really think here would be nice. I don't see why not. The thing you'd have to be mindful of is wear and tear. I mean, if you're doing blind embossing where there's no gold foil, you can put that anywhere. I did a lot of research on the gold foil I used because I wanted to make sure that it was durable. So I get my gold foil from a professional leather workshop, and they have a whole range of like modern machines like this. I prefer the vintage one. It's prettier. I just find it cooler. There's a lot of history there, which I love. But they sell various colors of gold foil. I just have gold because I think it goes really well with the solid grass hardware. I can see silver in the future, but I start somewhere. So I think this is also a good spot because, you know, it's inside the bag. It probably wouldn't be subject to too much wear and tear. The next thing that I'm going to end up doing is getting a logo done, a custom logo stamp done for one of my holders so that I can imprint my logo on there with no gold, just blind emboss it. I think that's a really nice touch. If you look at like a Gucci bag or a Hermes bag, I do not have one to show you, but if you look at a handbag like that, they do very similar things. They emboss in gold foil. Louis Vuitton does the same thing. They're not using real gold foil. They're using the same thing that all of us leather workers are using. So yeah, it's just kind of a luxury touch to add, and I think it's kind of special. So yeah, I think I have 7 or 8 minutes left. So if there's any other questions, I'll answer that. If not, I'll hand it back over to Eureka. Thank you for organizing yourself and Rebecca. I really appreciate that. Pom-pom.
Okay, her bingo word is pom-pom.